Yeah, I got so drunk last night. Yeah. These guys were buying me shots.
Oh
They
my
were my bachelorette.
I'll see it all. And of course, I have stage.
And no one will leave. How are you?
Everyone can be seated.
I'm doing videos for the site and you can see where I'm at. I think I would get invited over to Thailand.
Okay, we gotta take pajamas.
Beautiful. Happy birthday.
You know me, my name is Jen, Megan's awesome older sister. But for all of those who do know me, I'll have the usual. Just put the bottle next to my purse. Alright! When Megan first asked me to be the maid of honor, I was delighted. But as the big day approached, I was informed that I would be doing a speech and a toast. Being an inexperienced public speaker, I was trying to think of ways to get out of it. But has anyone ever tried saying no to Megan? Then I thought, what could I talk about? In honor of Megan and Jamie, I did research and I came up with some sayings I would like to share with you. Some say that marriage begins when you sink into his arms and ends with your arms in his sink. Others would say that when a man holds a woman's hand before marriage, it's love. After marriage, it's self-defense. They say that before a marriage, a man will lie awake thinking about something you said. After marriage, he falls asleep before you've even finished saying it. Now, I'm sure that there are some of you out there that can relate to that. Before I finish, I would like to offer my own advice for a happy and successful marriage. Now, just because I'm not married or never have been, it doesn't mean that I am not an expert on it. I do watch a lot of TLC. Jamie, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, just shut up. The best way to remember an anniversary is just to forget it once. Set repeatedly and do everything Megan says. Roadmaps are always a good idea too. Never be afraid that Megan will leave you. She has spent years training you and she won't give up lightly. Women really do need a new pair of shoes for every outfit. So on that note, before I get into any trouble, I'd like to propose a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gosnell. A wedding day will be remembered for all the joy it brings. A day of love and happiness of vows and wedding rings. A day of new beginnings, learning what love truly means. Your wedding day is just the start of many hopes and dreams. Thank you to Megan and Jamie.
Good job, Jay. Alright, Oliver. It's funny.
I don't have any fancy cards.
Oliver just talked from the heart.
Well, I'm honored to be here today. If you guys don't know me, I'm Oliver Reyes. I spoke to most of you guys when you guys came in to the ceremony. Me and Jamie actually been friends for a while, and Megan too, so I'm actually honored to be here for both of them right now. And I was actually the guy who introduced them. It all started, Jamie was getting out of the Air Force. He was in Georgia at the time. And he asked me if there are any decent girls in Florida. There's only one person I could think of, that was Megan. Me and Megan spent a lot of time together. She was there for a couple of my heartbreaks, so we got really close over the years. And me and Jamie always kept in touch throughout the years when he was in the military. And I used to follow him everywhere. We went to his graduation in Texas. And then I followed him over to Georgia and I met him over there. So we always kept in touch and we have a really tight friendship and he's considered like a brother to myself. But, so I introduced them one day. I was hanging out at Megan's house and we were just us. We were eating pizza and stuff. And Jamie just snapped in a call and I gave the phone to Jamie to speak to Megan and that was actually the first time they spoke. after I told Jamie about her. And they just kept in touch through MySpace at the time. And eventually they exchanged numbers. It wasn't, they worked their way pretty slow, so. But Jamie was getting out of the Air Force, actually went to Georgia to go pick him up to bring the rest of his stuff back. And it happened to be Megan was having a party that day. So I had a couple things to do, and Jamie was rushing me to get to Megan's house so he could meet the girl he's been talking to for a little while. So that was actually the first time they met. It was the first time he moved back to Hawaii. I'm sorry, back to Florida from Georgia after he got out of the Air Force. So, and from there, you know, it's history. And I can't believe that I'm standing here right now speaking of that. And it's been very emotional. Jamie's been holding his ground and trying to be real strong, but I've been right behind him, pretty emotional. You look amazing, Megan. But you know, some advice I can give from the top of my head is, you know, always have that appreciation for each other. And I learned that from my girlfriend over here, Andy. So always appreciate each other, always, and always make compliments. And so it's beautiful or whatever. It helps, you know. We get in arguments because we can't stay mad at long because it's still on the road. We just always appreciate each other and stuff. That's one of the biggest advice I give. And if you ever get any arguments, my biggest advice is just get naked. It works. That's pretty much advice for everybody out there. So Jamie, Megan, I love you both. And I'm so honored to be here. And I'm finally, you guys are getting married. But I might be next, so. Thank you, God bless. We're gonna have a dance so everybody can join us with the dance.